Hello everyone, and now welcome to a one-game set between zhouxixi and XiaoKK or XiaoKK. zhouxixi spawning as the Night Elf player over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, XiaoKK spawning as the Purple Orc. Just because of the similarities in their names, I will most likely try and refer to them as Orc and Night Elf through the rest of the matchup. You guys can just go ahead and look at the title to know who I am talking about. Once again, this game is taken from the replay packs out there. Thank you very, very much for pushing out those replay packs weekly, highlighting some of the best WarCraft 3 games out there. Yeah, thank you for posting those onto Reddit, as it definitely does help me. As well, life is getting a little busy nowadays with kids and, well, actually running around with them and taking care of things. So I know you guys didn't come here to listen to me talk about my kids and the troubles of a, 35-year-old father. So let's go ahead and jump straight into WarCraft 3. Seeing this Ancient of War currently being placed down, it is most likely going to be training up that Archer, as it is most likely going to be having a Demon Hunter as the follow-up. Demon Hunter will be able to head back down here and finish off the remainder of this 5-3-3 creep camp, maybe even try and mana burn that Ogre Magi for a little bit of additional damage. Meanwhile, Orc is going to be going for the Blade Master XiaoKK, opening up with the Blade Master zhouxixi, opening up with the Demon Hunter. No real surprise here, and I am expecting to see Druids of the Talon going up against Raiders and Spirit Walkers. Now the big question is, are we going to see a tech to tier 3, as that has been the standard play for many Orc players lately? Being able to get the additional hero of that Shadow Hunter, getting some Hex, getting some healing waves, adding some longevity to the hero of that Blade Master. Even though he is neutralized very often with that Cyclone, he is able to still do a lot of damage and stick around in those fights. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, you can see that the Demon Hunter is going to finish off the Ogre Magi there. Now attempting to finish off the Forest Troll Trapper, as only the Ancient of War is a little bit worse for wear. Down it goes, picking up, I believe that was a Manual of Health, or was I could have been a Manual of Health, or it could have been a Tome of Intelligence. No, it was not Tome of Intelligence. 240 is the standard intelligence for the Demon Hunter, as we do see Evasion was the opening item, or the opening skill. Down goes that one Null Poacher, as Mana Burn is now going to be on the table. Blade Master chasing after that Archer. Archer now down to 69 hit points, trying to get away every which way. There is a Windwalk Strike, dealing 40 additional damage, as the Demon Hunter is still wandering around here. Alright, Blade Master maybe trying to perhaps look for some easy wisp to take out. However, the placement of these trees in the forest make it very difficult to go ahead and even try and approach them. Demon Hunter going to be coming up from the ramp there, going to go ahead and perhaps try and get a Mana Burn onto that Blade Master. As you can see, a little bit of damage being absorbed, though that Null Warden not quite sure who is friend or foe, as we see the Demon Hunter now making its way back off to the north here. Alright, I am so glad that these players are not the same races. Pink versus purple just has to be very difficult to spot at times, as the Ancient of War is going to be repositioning himself in order to push back. Blade Master, Demon Hunter, are they going to be able to get off a Mana Burn? No, the Demon Hunter looks like he gets into a little bit of position, and then the Blade Master runs out of it just far enough to cause a bit of problems. Blade Master has sold his Scroll of Town Portal, picked up a Circuit of Nobility, and maybe trying to pick up some healing salves and a Clarity Potion now, as we do see 4 Moonwells out on the field. Night Elf players have long time remembered that you need Moonwells during that first Nightfall, at least going up to 50 supply. That allows your Demon Hunter to take a little bit more damage. You're able to recover it that much better. And if you're having problems playing as a Night Elf, just get those Moonwells up during that first Nightfall. I know you are not going to be reaching 50 supply that early, but having these Moonwells available to heal you is going to be definitely helpful. Alright, Demon Hunter now coming back around. Blade Master now coming back down here. Yes, Arya? Hurry. Oh, okay. Well, do another page now. Yep. Just... All right, Demon Hunter, is he going to be able to make it out down to 41 hit points? And he was able to teleport away, canceling the bestiary. As that is going to delay any of those raiders. Spirit Lodge is currently under construction as well. Meanwhile, Blade Master going after the Null Brutes, still sitting at level 1. Demon Hunter now with Beastmaster as support backup. Will they be able to perhaps delay the bestiary again? That is the big question here. The Quill Beast now coming across. It could try and get some easy damage here. The Tauren Chieftain now will be making its rounds out as a mana burn does go down on that Blade Master. Tauren Chieftain is already out on the field, and with this many units out, it doesn't look like the Quill Beast will be able to dive onto that bestiary. The units are too close to home, and them being this close to home could cause a little bit of problems. The Blade Master down to... Well, nope, the Blade Master could again mana burned in order to lose a little bit of mana and force another healing salve charge. Quill Beast are still poking around here. Low hit point Quill Beast, Tauren Chieftain, every which way, gonna go ahead and engage. Quill Beasts are chasing after that low hit point Grunt. It looks as though the Grunt could get in a final shot there. Tauren Chieftain with Endurance Aura catching up a lot of that distance as the Quill Beast now once again taking more damage. Is that Quill Beast gonna get microed away? Yes, it is. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter and Beastmaster at the opposite end, going up against the Blade Master, who is now by himself. All right, this could potentially be a problem. Spirit Link now being cast. Low hit point Grunt could get Quill Beast, yes. And, well, another healing salve charge is lost. Good micromanagement by the Night Elf player so far, as all this is really doing is buying time for Druids of the Talon. We are seeing Tree of Eternity, dual Ancients of Wind, training up those dots. And it is really just putting pressure on the Blade Master and the Tauren Chieftain from preventing them from playing the game they really want to play. Now, Tauren Chieftain wants to pick up that Tome of Intelligence. Blade Master will get to level 2 off of this Null Overseer. There it goes. Replenishment Potion as well. Could go ahead, finish off this Forest Troll Berserker, use the Replenishment Potion, and then attempt a Wind Walk. And that would be very, very good use. So he'll be able to do a lot of scouting, heal, and get some hit points as well. But it looks like he is not going to be doing that, as both sides just enjoying a bit of additional creeping. All right, Demon Hunter now going up against the Null Warden. Null Warden off over here, seeing that 109 hit points will fall relatively easily. Meanwhile, Blade Master still aggressively creeping out these creep camps, as the Murloc Nightcrawler may end up taking down the Blade Master, who is now down to 51 hit points, 63, now using that Replenishment Potion and a healing salve all at the same time. Blade Master now heading back off to the north, healing and regenerating mana very, very quickly. All you would need now is add in a Clarity Potion into that mix, and that Blade Master would just have massive regeneration without much of an issue. Demon Hunter does spot the Blade Master, but the Blade Master does purposely use he uses that Wind Walk. In just a moment. I'm sorry, my daughter is in the background walking around when she knows she should be upstairs talking to her and you guys all at the same time. Druids of the Talon now going to go ahead and engage. Goblin Tinker now coming back over here as the Raiders and the Spirit Walkers making their way back down. All right, Druids of the Talon are still only at Adept training. Once they do get Cyclone, though, all bets are off onto what is going to end up happening. Demon Hunter, it looks like he wants to engage. He does have an Orb of Venom, which will allow for damage over time. And as long as the Demon Hunter is hitting different targets, that will end up really changing the amount of damage that the Demon Hunter with that Orb of Venom can do. That Orb of Venom does 50 damage over time, I believe. So if the Demon Hunter constantly is hitting different targets, he can essentially raise his damage per second if there are 10 targets by 500. If he is attacking one at a time per attack, he should be able to constantly hit. That is the reason why the Demon Hunter, well, he normally is not ranged, but if he does ever go into that Superman mode with that chaos damage, how quickly things can change around, as that Demon Hunter is able to constantly just switch up targets. All right, Wisp is going to get a detonation. Oh, wow, there's a Cyclone, as we now see an engagement here. The units are now trying to come back off. Are the Wisp going to be able to get a good detonation off, as that Wisp does get taken down again? Raiders now trying to do a bit of flanking. Are we going to see any ensnares? No ensnares as of yet. There we go. Finally, the Beastmaster gets ensnared, forcing an engagement. Cyclone bringing up the Tauren Chieftain. There is a Dispel Magic, as the Beastmaster now needs the teleport away. A little bit of focus damage. Is it going to end up taking down the Grunt? No. Spirit Link saving him from what most likely would have been a killing blow, as damage over time from the Orb of Venom brings him down to 65 hit points. Blade Master and the Tauren Chieftain using this opportunity to heal back up. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter wants to get some mana burns off, prevent that Tauren Chieftain from getting those all-powerful shockwaves. Demon Hunter does have a potion of healing as well, going to finish off the remaining of the Forest Troll Berserkers, as we are going to perhaps get a flank here. Speed Scroll now being used. There is well, a couple of ensnares only to see, followed by a Cyclone. Tome of Strength is in play. Blade Master now down to 123 hit points, as there is the Disenchant. All right, more attack coming across. Is the Blade Master going to get taken down? No, it is not. Down to 59 hit points. Always so deceptive at how much hit points a Spirit-linked unit has, as half of the damage is spread across multiple targets. All right, Raider down to 14 hit points. There it goes. It does get taken down. Voodoo Lounge is spotted off over here, but pretty much ignored. Fairy Dragon now going to make its way down across as well. As what is all of this going to say and do, and how is everything going to unfold? We're at 50 over 50 supply. Items are now being the key indicator of how the players are spending their gold. They don't want to go into low upkeep. Going to low upkeep actually hurts more than it helps right now, as all you have to do is just wait for your opponent, and then eventually you'll be able to build up a larger army. Now the key difference is, once you have enough in the bank and you're able to explode into, say, 65 supply, you can use that overwhelming advantage and try and win out that way. Right now, only 440 gold in the bank versus 181. But no, the Orc player, XiaoKK, is actually looking, or XiaoKK is actually looking to do exactly that. All right. Tauren Chieftain, Raiders now bringing up the backfield. Let's take a look back over here. Blade Master, well, it is just an illusion. Gonna go ahead and head away once again. There is also a Book of the Dead there, so bringing Wisp to the fight is gonna be incredibly important. Blade Master is here. There is the Book of the Dead, and they're causing a bit of an issue, as the piercing damage could really add up. All right, let's take a look at this. Are they going to go after those Druids of the Talon? You can see how much piercing damage is being added right there. It looked like a Scroll of Healing was used, and perhaps a little bit premature, as the Raiders, or as the Skeletal Archers, are just doing a great job still. Low hit point Raider looks like it can get taken down. There it goes. Beastmaster is still trying to fight here. The Skeletal Archers slowly picking apart all of those Druids of the Talon, as a second Druid of the Talon now taken down. All right, more Disenchant coming in. Another Druid of the Talon going to get taken down. And Book of the Dead may live up to its name, Book of Wind, as a third Druid of the Talon gets taken down compared to a second Raider. All right, Grunt's now taken down as well. Beastmaster going to go ahead and try and teleport away. And although it looks like an even comparison, overall, the Skeletal Archers finishing off that many Druids of the Talon means that the remaining Druids of the Talon, even if they are replaced, as you see them being trained up now, they're not going to have nearly as much mana. A lot of mana and a lot of time was lost in that engagement, and that is going to become very critical as we now see level 3 onto that Demon Hunter, as we may see an attempt to clear out this 5-3-1-1 creep camp. All right, Spirit Link once again being cast. Tauren Chieftain now heading back off to the north. Ancient of War is in position. Druids of the Talon. Oh, Null Overseer all in position here. There's the Ensnare onto the Goblin Tinker. Goblin Tinker now absorbing way too much damage. Cyclone picking up the Tauren Chieftain. There's the Disenchant, as the Goblin Tinker does use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability in order to stay alive. Units are backing off every which way, and Ensnare may go down. Ancient of War taking far too much damage right now, as we see the Tauren Chieftain now being forced to back off. Blade Master up in the air, gonna go ahead and land, finish off this Ancient of War, and perhaps the remainder of this creep camp, as we are still sitting only at tier 2. We will not be getting a third hero, it appears, hoping to just rely on the Tauren Chieftain's Endurance Aura, faster movement speed, and faster attack speed. All right. Units are going to make their way back down. Again, you can see a handful of Raiders off over here. What are they doing there? They really should be headed back down. They spot all of this. They need to head down and get away in a hurry. No easy way to root or ensnare them, as the Tauren Chieftain may try and engage back down across here. All right, there is a Tome of Intelligence. Raiders are now running back down. Here's the remainder of that army. Mana burn onto the Tauren Chieftain again, as the Demon Hunter takes a bit more damage once more. All right, supply count. We are looking at 55 over 60 compared to 48 over 50. Night Elf actually on the better end of this, as well, you are getting taxed 30% for only a 10% difference in army size. That is not very, very useful at all. All right. Goblin Tinker now heading back off to the north. Blade Master heading off to the north here, perhaps hoping to do a little bit more creeping. Moonwells, here we go. There, do we have pillage research? No, we do not. No pillage research, but Moonwell number 1 gonna get taken down. There's a Cyclone, and that will be a lost Raider here in just a moment. However, using the opportunity, XiaoKK is gonna go ahead and clear out the Red Drake at the opposite end of the map. Spirit Walker taking a lot of damage here. Perhaps we should be getting an ensnare of some sort, as you see another Spirit Walker getting down to 92 hit points. Raider is going to go ahead and engage. Let's see what item was dropped right here. Blade Master picking up a Sobi mask. Very, very powerful item. Could be given to the Tauren Chieftain as well, as the Tauren Chieftain and those shockwaves could add up a large amount of damage. Back across in the Night Elf portion of the army, this Raider, well, is being chased down pretty heavily. He is going to be landing in just a moment. 50 over 40 supply. A new Moonwell needs to be added, but was losing this Raider worth clearing out 2 creep camps unhindered? And I do believe so. You see the new Raider is already being added back up. 55 over 70 supply, as the Blade Master looks to purchase a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Druids of the Talon could easily clear out this Forest Troll Warlord creep camp here in just a second. More healing could get underway. Healing salve, healing scrolls, all of these are going to be ready to go here. Raiders now going to be heading back up, as we could see some Cyclones come into play, causing problems for those Raiders if they get caught out of position. All right, Raiders now trying to get away. That mana burn onto that Blade Master. Units are still trying to get away once again. Tauren Chieftain could be heading back off to the north, as the Druids of the Talon are going to be here ready to go. All right, there's that Tauren Chieftain going after the Null Overseer. It looks as though it will stay at level 2 or level 3. Beastmaster will get very close to level 2, but I don't believe he will get to level 3. Now 21 experience shy, as the Goblin Tinker was there as well. Raiders ready to go. Overall supply count, let's take a look. 61 over 70 compared to 50 over 50. That is quite a difference now, a large enough difference to really, well, make a difference, as we now see the Fairy Dragons still in position. The Druids of the Talon able to focus down one of the Orc Burrows, and we are going to end up being supply blocked for at least a little while, as the Druids of the Talon are doing a bit of a dance. All right, Peons joining in on the fight. Spirit Link now being cast. Fairy Dragons are all in position. Are we going to see multiple attacks? A big shockwave goes across multiple units, as we now see a Scroll of Healing across a large number of units as well. Tauren Chieftain still looking to stay alive there. There is another Scroll of Healing, and who is winning out in this war, as one low hit point Raider will get focused down. Blade Master still out of the fight right now. Beastmaster could get level 2 Hawk or level 2 Quill Beast, not quite sure, as we now have the Tauren Chieftain still up in the air. Druids of the Talon not at focus firing really, as the Spirit Walkers are starting to get taken down. Demon Hunter down to 162 hit points. He is not getting focused down at all, as the Raiders, or excuse me, the Spirit Walkers are now going after the Beastmaster. Beastmaster may end up trying to use the Scroll of Town Portal, and yes, he does. Beastmaster using that Scroll of Town Portal will be heading back out. We're looking at 49 over 60 supply right now, compared to 52 over 60. Moonwells getting replenished, as the low hit point Druids of the Talon, well, we need to see some bears in order to rejuvenate a lot of the low hit point heroes. Otherwise, the Druids of the Talon are not going to have enough mana for this next follow-up fight. Demon Hunter sitting at 218 and counting. Are we gonna be going into Druids of the Claw here in just a moment? What is taking so long, and will that Tauren Chieftain level? Blade Master now going after the Goblin Tinker. Blade Master dealing a large amount of damage. No clause of attack +6, but still a force to be reckoned with, as the Blade Master now looks to back off, sitting at, what, 50-some mana, does not want to get mana burned, and then, well, caught on the wrong side of the map. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at 4. Blade Master sitting at 4. Tauren Chieftain surpassing the Blade Master in terms of overall experience. Meanwhile, Goblin Tinker almost at level 3 as well. And the Demon Hunter is almost at level 4. Levels could play an important role in this upcoming fight. Being able to have more pocket goblins or having them deal more damage could be critical, or a little bit of evasion as well, as the fairy dragons are now currently out. All right, Moonfall or Nighttime currently in play. Those Moonwells are going to be regenerating hit points. It looks as though it was, in fact, going to be Quill Beast with Bloodlust, or Frenzy, excuse me, as the units now make their way back down. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at 4 right now. Blade Master still sitting at 4. XiaoKK, I believe, has a slight advantage. But will it be able to hold up? Moonwell 54 over 60 compared to 58 over 60. The longer this game goes, though, the worse it's going to be for XiaoKK. XiaoKai, or zhouxixi, excuse me, should be able to get all 3 level 5 heroes if the game does in fact go long enough. And at that point, 2 6s versus 3 level 5s, it's really difficult to say what heroes truly come out on top in that situation. The Tauren Chieftain's ultimate, not going to be very, very helpful. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter, the Demon Hunter's ultimate Metamorphosis should be absolutely game-changing with that range attack, that chaos damage, and also that damage over time. Demon Hunter may try to engage here. Tree of Eternity now making the slow trek to the south. Blade Master spots all of this. And what is happening next? No more gold is left in the gold mine. 60 over 60 supply compared to 58 over 60. Where is that Tree of Eternity perhaps going off to, as you see a bit of long distance mining and a Quill Beast getting disenchanted? Blade Master now heading back down over here to the bottom right. Fairy Dragons, Druids of the Talon, many of them ready to go, and that, my friends, could be the answer. Just mass Druids of the Talon, at least I believe 12, maybe even 16 at this point, as we now see the Murloc Nightcrawlers just absolutely getting destroyed. Murloc Nightcrawlers trying to run back here. Demon Hunter could get to level 4 in just a moment. Beastmaster sitting at 3. Goblin Tinker gets to 3. Picks up a Mana Stone. Very useful item indeed, as all the units are going to be retreating back once more. Tauren Chieftain just outside level 5, 6 experience shy. There he goes, finally gets it, as we see, well, a bit of mining long distance. Manual of Health. At the end, you can say hi. Tauren Chieftain now still wandering around, as we see the Tree of Eternity has in fact entangled the gold mine here at the 3 o'clock position. Wisp gonna get ensnared. There's the detonation. All it does is really deny experience there. Hawk is in position right there, as the Blade Master now being forced to head back. All right, this Tree of Eternity uprooting itself and heading off to the entangled gold mine. This is going to be absolutely critical and key. Those Moonwells are about half full, at least some of them are, as we now see an engagement. All right, what are those peons doing? Those peons up in that front line. Demon Hunter now in that front line as well. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability coming out to engage as the Blade Master tries to chase after all of these units. Continuing that fight. Druids of the Talon are in that backfield. Very difficult to get to. Constant disenchant, a big shockwave going across multiple units. Scroll of Healing now finally counteracting that, as the Tauren Chieftain did use a level 5 shockwave. Mana Burns should be coming in fast and furiously from the Demon Hunter to keep this Tauren Chieftain in check. He is currently pretty much out of mana, unable to do very much of anything else, as the Blade Master now tries to chase back down. All right, Raiders, another Scroll of Healing by the Orc. So far, the Orc units seem to be rather okay, but some of those Druids of the Talon now getting taken down. All right, Druid of the Talon trying to stay alive here. Focus firing some of those Raiders. Raiders do have medium armor, meaning they take reduced damage, but they need to get within range for it to really mean anything. All right, 1 Raider down, or what, 2 Druid of the Talons down. More fighting still coming across, more healing still coming in, as the peons are really adding a little bit of extra DPS, but also getting in the way, as a Raider does get taken down finally. All right, 2 Raiders left on the field that I can see. Demon Hunter now surrounded by peons. Tauren Chieftain has no way of shocking them out, as the Blade Master and the Demon Hunter are currently going battle to battle. All right, Staff of Preservation saves. Well, how did he have a Staff of, wait, what? Staff of Preservation? Indeed, no, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, as the units are now all backing off again. All right, Blade Master now back out onto the field. Let's take a look. Demon Hunter now heading back off to the north is going to be able to chase down that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter down to 184 points and climbing, as we see the victor is XiaoKK, unable to come back even though he had the higher score. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.